Good morning, everybody. Um, what a morning. Um, my wife's at work. Anyway, I posted a poem this morning. I wanted to come on and talk about what happened this morning. I posted a poem this morning about the overthinker. And there's a meme out there that evidently is, how do I say this, copyrighted by, what's the gal's name? Her last name's Pilgrim. Anyway, it was about the overthinker, and I posted the copy of that meme I had no author's name on it, so I posted it. And when me and my wife started keeping it magical, we started putting our hashtag on all our memes as a form of recognition to our page. That's our logo, and we wanted it on all of our poems. And the only way to really put it on our poems is by putting it on a hashtag on our memes. So anyway, I posted this poem this morning, and I immediately got accused of plagiarism. Not only plagiarizing the meme, which I didn't do, I just copied that I saw on the internet and used it and attached our hashtag to it. But they also accused me of plagiarizing the poem that I had just written. Um, people, I've written over 6,000 poems in the last 3 years. I've shared them all over the internet freely. Never asked for a dime. I've encouraged people to share my work. I've made my homepage public for the last 2.5 years just so people could share my work. It's a God-given gift. And I had this debate with myself over 2.5 years ago. God gave me a gift, and it was meant to be shared, and that's exactly what I was supposed to do, whether I made a dime off of it or not. What happened today, sadly enough, when you look at the big picture, is a bunch of professional writers that came after two inspiring young up and coming writers. They came after us with knives and tried to shut us down, and did get me shut down. I'm not even sure why people would want to do that. This is such a beautiful love story between me and my wife, and keeping it magical is such a beautiful thing that we've created, and we've gotten such beautiful responses and such beautiful, heartfelt things said about our story and our journey and the poems we've written. And not only that, but our poems have touched over 170, or what was it, 184,000 pages in the last 28 days, with amazing comments and stories being told. And somebody's going to shut that down over a meme. People, I'll never understand um, these people with these huge egos who somehow or another have conned people into thinking that they want to write to inspire people, when really it was all about them. It's all about their work, their recognition, me, 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 and they could care less whether their work um, touches hearts, minds, and souls or not. You know, me and my wife are just truly blessed that we've gotten so many heartfelt comments and cheering us on and all that. And for someone to come in and immediately, and they could have come on my page and they could have said, "Hey, this Mimi was written by such and such. You know, look it up. We would appreciate if you add her hashtag or whatever to it." And I would have probably done it. I would have said, "Yeah, that's great." But to come in there and not only accuse me of plagiarizing a Mimi, but also plagiarizing a poem that I had just written, and then sending a bunch of hound dogs to do the same, is pure nothing but jealousy and scared that two inspiring young writers can come in here and just sweep the world by storm. So I guess what I came on the video to do was to kind of explain what happened, and not only that, but to apologize to any author out there that I may have used your poem or your saying or your meme or your picture or whatever, to say I'm sorry that I didn't put your name on it if it wasn't on there. If it was on there and I copied it, believe me, I left it on there. You can look through my poems, my memes. If there's an author's name that was on that poem when I copied it, or that saying, it's on that poem. It's on that saying. It's on that meme. I don't delete that, but I have used some that don't have those, and they'll have some. Some of them will even have author unknown. I didn't purposely try to plagiarize anybody's work. I never have, and I never will. But I will not stand for anybody telling me that I plagiarized a poem that I had just written, which is the complete and utter lie. There are 6,000 poems on my page throughout Facebook over the last 3.5 years. Not one is anything less than an original creation of work of art from that day it was written. That's why it's unedited, it's unfiltered. There's probably some mistakes in some of them because I don't take the time to go back and redo it. I write it, it's channeled. I write almost every poem within 20 minutes or less, usually under 10. It's pure creative works of art from the heart. And there's a lot of people that are really jealous of that kind of creativity. And they just got me shut down because of it. And that's sad. So I guess what I'm asking people to do, there's one way of fighting this. Because I was out there recruiting people to Keeping It Magical. I was out there drawing people to our beautiful page. And we built up 1,000 people following in less than 28 days. Well, I take that back. 7 weeks. Less than 8 weeks. And so the way to fight back against these big egos, I guess, would be to just share the heck out of all our work. All over the internet. Just share it. Anything that you sparks your imagination or you like, just share it around. Share it wherever you want to. Well, it's free. You can do it wherever you want to. Share it on your page, share it in your groups, share it wherever you want. Copy, paste, I don't care what you do. It's all free. You can do it whatever you want with it. You want to take my name off of it? Take my name off of it. You want to say it's your writing? Say it's your writing. I don't care. It's God's gift to the world. I just put it out there, and hopefully it touches hearts, minds, and souls and makes people think of a better perspective about love and about the world we live in. It has nothing to do with me, really. I love doing it. And really, as a writer, that's what you should be. More more worried about than anything. That you're touching heart, minds, and souls. Not that you're making cash, 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 cash. Or getting some kind of recognition or whatever. Whatever they did this far, I have no idea. But I hope that, and I pray for them because really, they've let their egos just inflate so huge that they came after two beautiful, young, inspiring riders that it just happened to fall in love with each other and decided to try to inspire the rest of us to open up our hearts to be in love and loving back. And that's a shame. But I think we should let them know that, it's not going to stop me. I'm only going to be banned for a little bit, but I know how this goes. I just ticked some people off by what I said in a literary community. Well, you can take your literary standards and shove them up your ass. I'm going to keep on writing. I'm going to keep on inspiring. I'm going to keep on putting out the words out there that come to my heart. And you can try to stop me. I'll go under a ghostwriter name. I don't care. But I'm going to keep on writing. I've been doing it every day for 3.5 years. Written well over 6,000 poems. There's nobody stopped me yet. And you with your little whining about a meme isn't going to stop me. Trust me. It's not going to stop my wife. And it's not going to stop keeping it magical. And I hope and I pray, and I'm asking y'all to help us out here and just share the shit out of our work. Just share it out everywhere. Show these people that you're not going to let what they just tried to do to me. You're not going to let that happen. I appreciate people from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys. It really is my wife and it's really our callings to put ourselves out there and try to inspire people and try to really make people feel better about themselves and bring hope and everything. Whatever we do, whatever you get out of our work or out of our page, I hope we can touch even more lives. And I hope that people like this don't get away with trying to stop us. Because that's exactly what they're trying to do. Because they can't stand that we're just sitting out here giving it away for free. It eats them up.